trying to get some things changed up in my office a little bit, and it's a bit of a mess, so we keep it from here up. Yeah, that's a whole good idea. There. Here is a mess. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hello to whoever's in the room. Say hello when you arrive. Content. Live. I did that wrong. I hope you're all doing good today. I found a pair of glasses. I found a pair of glasses. Get together. I'm not sure why the camera's looking odd. There we go. Now we won't have feedback. That's exciting. Right? Just clean them up, maybe. Oh, my. Oh, I'll have to wear the other ones for now. These ones are a little bit... That's better. I can see. What the miracle. All right. All right. Oh, it helps to type properly. There. Hope everyone's doing well today. It seems like the video is rather odd, pixelated for some reason. Might not have very good reception in this room. I feel like initially, just in a channeled message for the collective, that people, not just one person or another, but kind of like everybody, is in major type hold pattern right now. I feel it'll be that way for about the next 2 weeks, looking at things. It's almost like every card I pull, somewhere in there, even if it's just 2 cards, is a 7. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands, whatever it is. And that to me means spiritual growth. It means to me a time to wait, perhaps. All of those types of things. Sorry, just getting a phone call. I did put my phone on silent, so I'm not sure why that's coming through. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh, it's still on silent. Anyway, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, my goodness. These cards are slippery and they're going every which way, and that's very common of the pentacles as well. See, my computer screen keeps kicking in and out. That's so very strange. There's nothing else on it or going on. Is anyone else having issues with electronics by chance? Maybe it's not a great day to come and do this, but I thought I would really like to come and hang out with you guys for a little while. It's been a minute. I used to do lives on Fridays all the time. Yep. Back in the day when things were different. Hi, Malix, Mystical Magic. Welcome. Oh, you're a life path 7, and here I am sitting here mentioning 7s. Do you think there's any coincidence in that? I doubt it. I'd say that's very much synchronistic for you. There's some spiritual learning, spiritual work to be done. Yeah, contracts. Yeah, you've ended a time of spiritual contracts that you've been in, or starting anew. Some of those contracts might go out kicking and screaming. And there could still be some karma to be fulfilled on the outset of them. I don't know if anyone in the room, I know there's only 4 of you at this point, has done trading or investing, that type of stuff. I don't know if you've ever done that, but oh, hi, Katie. Freya's coming to say hello. She's sticking her butt in the camera because she can, you know. When I did trading with Forex, I usually made more money on the outset of a deal than on the, you know, betting into a deal. I don't know, can't remember how that's called, whether it's bearish or bullish or whichever, but my little kitty here has decided she's going to be bullish and she wants to say hi. She's looking right at you guys. Big, wide-eyed, pretty girl. Yeah. Her eyes are like a golden color. She's so beautiful. Yeah, I know. I love you. You're a good kitty. Is that you on there? Do you see you on there? Do you? That's crazy, hey? Say hello, kitty. Say hello. Oh, I love you too, sweetie. You just want to be close to mom. Yeah, you're going to sit right there. How am I supposed to pull cards for you people when you're in the way? How am I supposed to do that? Do they need cards pulled or should I wait? Should we just have a chit chat? Huh? Her name is Freya. And she's about, I don't even remember, 3 years old now. Yeah. So am I. I'm going through that transformation too. It's not easy letting go of the old and transforming it into something new, or maybe not even transforming it or anything in your life, but you yourself are transforming, you know, which creates a whole, it's like blocked energy, right? Are you going to find a place to lay down, or what you doing there, girl? No kisses? No kisses? She's being so cute, my goodness. She's not usually like this, amazingly cute. She's blessing my heart is what she's doing. I've had a lot of let down and let goes myself, so she's a huge source of stability for me. Aren't you, baby girl? Yeah, he's a good girl. I'm only loves you, but can you come lay on a blankie? Huh? Can you come lay on your blankie? Right there. You lay down right there. Right? You get comfy right there. No? She says, no, I need to be in your face. So you're an astrologer. How many years have you been doing astrology? Hi, I am. Welcome. Oh, you have a dog. Nice. No, you stay on your... You stay there. We have a deal, remember? If you're going to be on mommy's table, you'll have to stay on your blankie. Yeah, it's an old deal, I know, but it's still there. You have to stay on your blankie. Yeah. Do you go in astrology by the name that is on your YouTube right now? It's lovely to see you as well. Anyone else who's in the room, feel free to say hello. It says there's 6 people in here. I think I'm one of them. Oh, you haven't started much yet. Well, you should. Maybe that's your transformation, hey? King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and 9 of Wands. Yeah, I'd say so. The Divine's trying to bring you into new contract. Yeah, I'd say so. For sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what would you say, what is your star sign? What is your rising sign, Malik? Malik. Yeah, Malik. Whatever. However you say that. I apologize if it's wrong. Hey, baby, baby, baby. You want to lay down now and have a rest? Ooh, Libra rising. You've got lots of Libra in you. Well, you're having issues then for sure, for certain, trying to figure out what your soul calling is, what your mission is right now, as we just had all of the eclipses and such affecting Libra dramatically. Dramatically, yes, dramatically is the word I'm looking for. South Node in Libra. Yeah, I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo sun sign, and I have an Aries or Aquarius rising, Sag moon. Yeah. I'm trying to find ways to envelop more fun with my readings. Maybe can help me with this too, if I can get all your guys' opinion. I'd actually think, yeah, very feisty, a little too feisty for some people. I'm wondering if I'm thinking about with my readings to do shorts for the channel. I'm actually thinking to if people want just a 1 card pull for $10 after they see a reading that I put out, that they can email me or put it on PayPal, and then I will do a short video of 60 seconds pulling 1 card for them for the shorts. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that'd be a good use of shorts? There's about a 20-second lag between what I actually say and what you guys hear. So I have to, if you hear me pausing for a long time, that's why. I actually have a lot of fire in my chart, a lot of fire and air. Thank God I came in as a Virgo, because, like, I don't know how on God's green earth I would stay grounded in any way, shape, or form. That's what I thought, is that you've never seen it, right? So that would be a really cool way for me to make some funds, because I'm kind of hurting right now, being the channel is in a lull. And I figured that it'd be a fast way for people to get an answer. And maybe I would get more comments and likes on videos, you know, that sort of thing. I thought it would be a fun idea. Yeah, I am pretty innovative. I really am. That's like most people, they look at my beginning of my video and they're like on my other channel, they said, you have Aquarius in you, don't you? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I thought so too. I think it's a really good idea. I hope I'm not sitting here telling tarot people all my ideas now, but anyways, whatever. There's enough room for everybody, right? That's the way I look at it. And that way, if there's a person that can't afford to get a card pull, they could also set the intention that whoever's paying for that it's theirs as well, right? And of course, then in the short, I would have to give them an honorable mention and, you know, a little more screen time. Yeah, I thought that'd be a really fun idea. Anyway. trying to find ways to be innovative on the channel to help it grow and to get people more interested. Now, I am bringing back my money, career, finance readings. They're going to be up in full swing on Monday, and I'll be doing those for the other channel as well. So one will be a little bit different. The one for Guiding Halo, I'm not sure. I'm going to do 2 different types. I'm not sure which one will be for Guiding Halo and which one will be for Rusty Halo Tarot. But we'll see. I thought it would be fun to have 2 different types going on. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Everybody's unique. Oh, so you're both Libra risings. So that's why you resonate with the air in me, hey? I actually say things very direct. I really do. I'm very direct, and a lot of people take it as hurtful at times or too forceful even. And being I have Virgo, then I've got the no nonsense, you know, no nonsense BS about me. And yeah. So there's that. There's that. But we're all here, supposed to be who we're brought here to be, right? You're a whippersnapper? What's that mean? You're a young pup? I'm thinking to start right away. I am. Like on Monday. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking to do. That's what I'm thinking to do, because I have to pull the readings, the new readings first. But I guess actually, you know, I probably don't have to. I could probably do it. Well, no, then I'd have to re-upload all my videos. But I guess I could probably do a teaser video, just an info video for everyone's information if they want to have a pull on a certain question for a video they've seen and how it relates. Then they can go ahead and do that. I would aim to get the readings, anyone that pays for a reading, I would aim to get that done within a 24-hour period, whether that's on a Monday or not. But I figured out on Mondays, Monday I would post the video for it. So yeah. Ah, my head is itchy. Crown chakra opening, I guess. Yeah, I have the light and the dark side of everything, right? There's the good and the bad side of everything. And right now, I don't know that there's very many people that are feeling the positive in much of any circumstance or situation. I totally forgot I had this deck. I pulled out a bunch of my stuff because I had moved last March, and yeah, I had a lot of my stuff kind of helter-skelter. So I pulled out my decks again, and it's kind of cool to see all of the holy Hannah massive amounts of decks I have. It's rather crazy. Hi, Faye Faye. What you need, pretty girl? What you need? Yeah. I know you're bored out of your mind. She has a catio for spring and summer because it's a portable one, and I put it up, but now it's down, and she's just having a time of it. I tell you what. The way I channel intuitively, it likes you. That's good. My moon is in Sag, which I guess is in my 4th house. My 12th house is in Capricorn. So, yeah. Have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings you hold back. How have you guys been feeling lately? Like, I know we're all in transformation, and I know that we're all dealing with stuff. I know that we're all like shifting, shaping, all of that sort of stuff. But man, I tell you, for me, there's been a whole lot of back and forth lately. The to and fro, like a person could get seasick if they wanted to, or, you know, had this enough in their world. That's how I feel about things. Like, it's just the never ending. You go one way, you make decisions to go one way, and then decisions happen a different way, or you do things a different way, and it changes everything, and then you're back to the everything else. That's what I feel for me is going on. My surgery I was supposed to have on October 20th got bumped to November 23rd, so I have to have that later, so it messed up the financial plans, say, per that time. It's just on and on we go, creating sacred space for healing, I guess. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power and stillness in your space. Sacred space is the peace you seek. That's all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit, grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. Well, I guess the divine is creating sacred space for me in my health, maybe. Time I shouldn't necessarily worry about money, but it's a time when you do worry about money. Yeah, I hear you there. I have a lot of concerns about finances and stuff too, but you know, you just gotta at times let go and let God. And I was gonna put my surgery off and go to work outside of this, but I had some counsel telling me that they didn't necessarily feel that was a great idea. Yeah, there's some sort of karmic thing playing out for me anyways that needs to be transformed. Freya, now she's on my printer. I swear that cat, she would show her butt. If someone could photocopy her butt, it'd make her happy. Hey, Freya? She's also a Virgo. Aren't you pretty? Yeah, you're pretty Virgo girl. Yeah. She's crawling all over everything in here. I'm really warm. Yeah, Virgo party, exactly. See what I'm saying? I just picked up this deck and shuffled, and I got the 7 of whatever that is, wands. 7 of wands. Yeah, she does want to be included, but like, I don't know. Sweetie, the printer isn't on, honey. You can't print your butt. You had to come sit here with mommy. Come say hi to the peoples. Come on. She goes, no, I'm climbing. Leave me alone. I'm being adventurous. You can't help me. What are you doing? Huh? I'm going to get the lighting changed in here too, so that it's more warm feeling. All I have right now is the bright light up here, and it just feels way too, I don't know, what's the word? It feels way too in your face. That's what it feels. Yeah, that's what it feels. She actually has an M on her forehead for magic. And when she was a little baby, it was a little heart. It was just so adorable. She's so precious. She's so precious. Yeah, I know. True that, eh? I'm not sure why I'm feeling so warm right now, but I am. Usually when I start to channel, I feel cold, but I feel very warm right now. Well, I have my hair out of a ponytail. That doesn't help either because it's so hot. My hair is so thick. Yeah. She's just like, Mommy, don't work. Come play with me. What are you doing? Why are you working? You need to just have fun with me. Oh, I pray for that frequently. I am. I pray for it frequently. I pray for the healing. I pray for everything. I do know, though, with Israel's history and whatever's going on there, that a lot is being spoken right now. Israel is the around that area is like the throat chakra of the earth. Thank you. It's the throat chakra of the earth, and Gaia is speaking through the Israelites right now about all that is unfair or fair, all of those things, and it's hard. I can't even imagine. I'm just so thankful that we are born where we're born from, that I'm born here. I'm so thankful, so blessed about that. Yeah, it's a very pivotal moment for everybody. Honestly, I don't know that there's any tarot or anything that can bring those situations and help people feel better about them. I don't feel that there's much that can help people feel better about it. And honestly, I feel as though a large part of what's going on is we are being challenged in our faith. We are being challenged to what is our faith? What do we put faith in? Who are we? What do we believe in faith? Right? And as a world or humankind, not mankind, but humankind, I feel as though there's not much that anyone can do to make it better or make it feel better. And I'm not so sure that it's meant to, even when it's terrible what's going on for sure. But even when the Earth and Gaia is going through these things, or when anybody has a flu or anybody has a situation in their life where they're not feeling well, it's like it's got to run its course. And I am just so grateful I don't live over there, that I was not born to all of that. I'm not sure why my soul necessarily chose to be born here and not in that, but clearly it wasn't my purpose. Clearly. And I'm very thankful for that. Very thankful. I can't even, a lot of times I try very much to, it's sort of thing that I leave at the divine's feet. And why do I say that? Because if I myself allow myself to be ingrained in energy so much and all of the pain that is coming through there, as many are doing and have been doing, I'm just going to close this and restart my computer because I'm having issues. It's flashing at me. I find it very hard to be of service for the ones here now, here, elsewhere, because my energy can be I can be so drowned in the hurt. I can be so drowned in the pain. I can be so drowned in everything that's happening. And in order not to be drowned as an empath, I need to lay certain things at the divine's feet. And that's what I really suggest for people. Pray about it, yes, but truly leave it where it belongs, at the divine's feet. I mean, it's in God's jurisdiction. It's like I've said in my videos many times, when you have a county or a division of where the police work in a circumstance or a situation, it's in their jurisdiction. And then when the crime or the situation leaves that jurisdiction, then another jurisdiction takes over. Well, right now, what's going on is absolutely in divine's jurisdiction. We can pray for peace, we can pray for kindness, we can pray for hope, we can pray for love, we can pray for all of those things. But I believe that what will happen is what God designs to have happen come out of it. Now, I know that people don't pray to have these things happen to anyone, and they sure as hell don't wish them upon anybody. That is for sure. No one wishes that upon any person on the planet. But what I do know, I guess, maybe I don't know, what I have thought in the past, I guess, is that where we are born tells a lot about our path and our journey and what that will be like in this life for us. Faith, love, and hope are tested in times of, like, there's so much hurt going on right here in America and at home. and in other places of the world as well. And while we all want to put our energy towards who's hurting worse than us, because really it helps us come to a place of understanding our own journey and whichever, there still needs to be the conversation about ourselves, not necessarily how the war is affecting ourselves, not necessarily how, that's all playing out, but just because one person, the worst thing that happens to them in their life is they stub their toe and they're really upset about it because they broke it and they can't walk or they can't work for a week. Maybe that's the worst thing that's ever happened to them. And then someone comes along and says, you should be thankful because you're not over a crossing wherever, it's like a big jump for someone to get from that point of caring to that point of caring. And while I agree 1000% that it's a huge gap in what pain actually looks like. And I use the stubbing the toe thing lightly, okay? But it's a huge gap in what things look like. I really believe that there's a lot of hurt right here, right now, even in my own neighborhood. And even like, I feel that hurt. I feel that right now for people. And I don't know if it has a lot to do with the war of what's going on there, or like just in my immediate neighborhood. I feel it. I walk out of my house and sometimes the energy, it hits me like a wave, Yeah, I bet you feel the energy, Malik. Also, my North Node is in Pisces. So if you know anything about North Nodes and Pisces energy as being a seer, as being the one who hears a direct line from the divine to them about what's going on and the pain and the frustration. I know for me, there's time I'll sit in my chair and I instantly just feel tears well up within me. Tears well up within me. But that's not surprising, really, because when the earth was going through all of the changes that it went through back in 2017, 2019, all the way through into the COVID situation and everything else, I would sit on my daughter's sofa because I was staying with her at the time, and I would sit there, my son-in-law too, sit there and actually felt the earth breathe. That was when I really came into my senses intuitively. And it's almost like it was just a wave like this come over me, and my arms lifted up and then settled down again. That's the only way I could explain it, was Gaia breathing. And I can't imagine that with all of this stuff going on through the throat chakra energy over there, is that we aren't going to feel it. Well, sure, we're going to feel it, but not even just for the people, but also feel it for Gaia, because we live on her. She is our root, plain and simple. She is our world. What else did I want to say in regards to that? There was something else I felt was important. Oh yeah, a lot of times when there's the knowing of what's going on and the heart and how the heart feels, the reason it's stifled for years, and then everyone sits there feeling like everything's okay, and then they say that all of this stress comes out of nowhere. This is the exact same in our life too. They say that all the stress comes out of absolutely nowhere. It's because our heart chakra and our crown chakra, we are not in alignment. They're not aligned with what divine has going on, and a truth needs to be spoken. And unless people's throat chakra is open to speak the truth, speak their truth, Gaia's throat chakra open to speak a truth, speak her truth, that's when everything can finally come into alignment. And a couple of years ago, I was teaching people to think with your heart and feel with your mind. Your mind is that we allow our mind to get in a monkey situation so much. And the monkey mind situation where oh, well, we're trying to fix our situation, fix it this way, fix it that way. Well, we could sit here and say, well, if only this country would do this and only this country would do this, and why does this all have to happen? And we don't understand. But yet in our own lives, we do the exact same thing, right? Oh, my heart feels this way. In my head, I'm hearing this from source, and I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Well, where's the speaking from your throat? You have to open your throat and speak your truth and speak how you feel. But can you use your mind not to tell you how you feel? This is what I mean by feeling with your mind and thinking with your heart. Use your heart in the place of your mind. What does your heart think about the situation? Do not allow your mind to come in and tell you the same old story. Do not allow that to happen. Because when you allow your mind to come in and tell you the same old story, what does it do? It just keeps you in a cycle. And if we're going to break the cycle, we've got to get out of our mind and ensure that our mind tells us a new story. So when we're sitting there and we feel something, and then our mind tells us what we're feeling, right? Yes, exactly. What we're feeling, our mind tells us what we're feeling, right? Or why it is we're feeling that way. Then it's like, no, mind, you just take a back seat right now. Unless you give me a new narrative about why my heart is feeling this way, then I don't want to hear from you. That's how you start training your mind to get into the energy of Aquarius, because Aquarius is inventive, it's creative, it's expansive beyond what we can even imagine or conceive or perceive at this point in time. Okay, so as you do that, it's kind of like when someone has their heart broken, right? You have your heart broken. They say, oh, my heart's broken. I feel like I'm stomped on the ground, blah, blah, blah. You know that whole thing, right? Well, your heart may be feeling pain, or what our mind would put words to that. But what if the reason your heart is feeling that way is because it was finally all of the love that you had in there that was not accepted, that was not rewarded, that was not, that didn't really have a place to go, even though your mind was telling your heart it had a place to go, right? All of these emotions and feelings. What if it didn't have that place to go? What if it built up so much within you that it had no choice but, like a volcano, to burst open, so that really your love could flow from your heart in a way it had never done before, and that your heart wasn't broken open, your heart wasn't broken at all. What happened was your love grew past the confines of your heart and actually spilled into life in and of itself. And those emotions you're feeling is the uncaging of all of the love and the emotion that you'd had built up, because where you were trying to put all of that love and that emotion was not able to hold it. You see, the narrative that your mind tells you about where your heart is at and what you feel and what your truth is, I'm telling you, your mind is meant to be the innovator, not the monkey mind that takes you around a wheel, that keeps you in a situation where you're in fear or in frustration. That's what I'm getting with that. That's very channeled information. And that's what I got about 2 years ago. And I've really been trying to build my life this way, you know. It is a very classic explanation, but people say, well, to me, well, how do you think with your heart and feel with your mind, right? Well, your mind is there to be innovative. It's there to create. So how do you feel with your mind? What would be fun to create? Your mind is not there to solve your problem that's sitting in front of you now. What can you create moving forward that's going to solve the heart pain? You see. And is it even pain? Or is your heart just busting forth in a beautiful way? Yeah, it is. It is. For sure it is. For sure it is. And there's like so much, like everybody will sit there and say, well, what are your blocks? What are the blocks to keeping you from going? Well, I can tell you right now what your blocks are. I don't need to pull tarot over that. We're going from a Capricorn age to an Aquarian age. That's simple, what your blocks are. Malik, do you want to take that one? I watch a lot of astrology, you know, and we're going from a Capricorn age of what you put your hard work and effort into pays off. And, you know, the job, the houses, the da, 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 da. Now we're going to the age of being ingenious and expansive, that anything really can make you have a foundation, you know, right? Coming from Pisces. Exactly. So I see things because of where my placements are in such a wide, vast array of ways. And nothing is one unto itself. Oh, I don't think we have to keep breaking our heart until it opens. I know that's a way, that's something that Rumi said, and that's really beautiful energy, but I feel that the breaking of a heart is not breaking. It's not a break. See, there's the thing. Between emotion and between mind, that's what we have been programmed to believe. That when our heart does this, that's the layers. I get that. I understand what you're saying completely. But when our heart feels this, we've actually been, you know, programmed to believe that it's pain, programmed to believe that it's hurt, programmed to believe that those feelings are, you know, what they are in some way, shape, or form. It's lack, right? That puts us in that. It puts us in that. So if your heart is in that energy of lack, well, I can't have this because blah, blah, X, Y, Z, you know, whichever it is, then that's lack. I can't have, even those words, I can't have, right? But in actuality, your heart spilling over itself into the world, your heart spilling over itself into the world, in actuality is one of the most beautiful transformations that there ever is. And if we stopped labeling it as painful and labeling it as joyous, or if even since the time we were born it was labeled as joyous, we wouldn't even view it as painful. When your tears flow down your face and you're not even crying, people say, well, it's my soul crying. But we look at crying also as a negative or a purge or a this or that. But what if it's the love that's within you has been held back so much because it's had no place to go, because it's been harangued by a monkey mind, right? That when you let your mind free and set your mind towards innovation, even in how you deal with yourself and personal growth, and you set your mind towards innovation, how does that change your life? Right? I don't know. Those are the things I think of. I mean, don't get me wrong. My life ain't all, you know, what everybody would call roses and whatever else, but it takes a lot of excitement about desiring change in order to get yourself and to program yourself this new way. That's the best way I can say it. It takes a lot of excitement and reprogramming yourself and what your thought process is in order to get yourself into an innovative way of being. And it's not just innovative with your mind, it's innovative with your heart. Using your mind to innovate your heart, to innovate your throat chakra, to innovate how you speak, to innovate what comes from you, what comes of you, you know. I'm going to pull a card from my Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, since we're talking about Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Yeah. Where's Pisces in your chart, you guys? Do you know? Malik, where's Pisces in your chart? Oh, I agree with that completely, you guys. Oh, it's beautifully put in a fancy, fancy way that of what I was just saying. That's amazing. Good job to you both. Sixth house of work, duty, routine, people. LOL. Imagine that. You should get on that channel, hey? Yeah. Okay, so the cards I pulled, I have the Dream Walker, and it's upright. We're gonna read them because a lot of people that pull cards, they don't want to read from the book. They just want people to talk intuitively. But I feel if that was what was meant to be, then they wouldn't have written a book on it because someone has already intuited this card. That's how I feel about that. And it is also a number 8. Putting sideways is the infinity sign, and it's also very fortuitous with money and all that sort of thing. Breaking through illusions, the Dream Walker. That's where we're all at right now, right? Breaking through illusions. But everybody's idea of what their illusion is in their own life and in the world and in their own world creates a complete different trajectory for each person. So there's that. Number 8. When the Dream Walker is your ally, dreams really can and do come true. Still, there are 2 kinds, those of the small self and those of the divine. Spirit has a dream for you that is yours alone, and all you need to do is ask and it will unfold like magic. You also play an important and unique part in the divine dreaming of the world. When you ask, is this the dream for me that serves the greater dream? The most beautiful visions for your life serves the highest good for others too. Just the act of asking will immediately provide the answer. The Dream Walker is beside you to help you move effortlessly through the illusions, observing the truth and celebrating the waking dream of your life that results. How beautiful is that? It's exactly what I was just talking about. And then I got card number 32, which equals a 5. That's change through conflict, through fears, through all of those things. It's called the Sun Dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life and abundance. You're welcome. Wasn't that fitting? I agree. See, this is why I read them. So let's read this one. It was in reverse, so it comes as our challenger. 32. Beware of losing yourself in your dreams of the future when the Sun Dancers come to challenge you. Their message is sweet and simple. Stop what you're doing and go have some fun. Celebrate what is and don't worry about what will be or what could be. Be here and now. Just be. Just for today. You will find your answers, but only after you've made time to play. Tomorrow, after all, is another day, and the sun will rise again to shed its warmth and light on all that needs clarity. You can count on it. So the way I look at that is that everybody is absolutely of 2 minds right now. Do I move towards my dreams or do I wait? Because this was all about moving towards your dreams, and this was all about challenging you to wait for divine timing for your dreams. That's the way I viewed that. What do we have through the angels? Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Now that is fitting, considering what I was just speaking about, the throat chakra. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Holy crap, hey? You see, when I sit here and I do a channeled message like I'm just doing now, I do a channeled message like I'm just doing now, the cards, they just come out and they confirm every single thing I'm saying. It's amazing. It's just, this is why us tarot readers or card readers or pullers or whatever you want to call us, we sit here in absolute awe, even though we shouldn't be in awe because the divine is so miraculous, right? Right? The divine is so incredibly miraculous. And why should we be in awe of such things? It's just because us as humans don't see the awe in awesome, you know? Sometime it'll happen. Something will happen for me. Some sort of thing will happen. I don't know. Sometime it might come in. Some this, some that. When in actuality, right from the time you're born to the time you move forward, it's all awesome. We need to take time to have more awe in our life. It's like, awe. Yeah, like I'm getting that. That commercial that says, we create awe or wah. Right? You guys seen that commercial? I love that commercial. Because it's like, wow, the amazement of like a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old comes out in an adult. When does that happen for you guys lately? You know? Right? I think that's funny. Whale of Orca, elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Dun, dun, dun. This is coming from the Starseed Oracle for all us little starseeds out here. Interesting that lately my nail choice is blue, which is all about throat chakra energy. Let's read that one too, because that's a good one. 126, page 126. I wrote the pages on them because I didn't want to have to rifle through all of the thingamajiggies. Share your song. The Whale of Orca elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet, to harmonize it with their song. As they weave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul song. Look into the eye. I just had a channeled message to me. The message is that the reason we're getting the dream walker and the sun dancers and then speaking your truth, the reason we're getting all of that right now with these cards is because there are soul dreams and soul contracts that we had before we came into this life, and I feel like a lot of us have forgotten what those childlike dreams are. Either that or they terrify us so much that we've moved in a trajectory away from them. That's what I just heard. Anyway, back where I was. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul song. Look into the eye of a whale is something you'll never forget. Whales see into your very being, and in an instant, you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical, the wounding, the identity, the personality, the story. They see right into your soul. If you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency. To bow to who you truly are, to stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all, to leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door, to question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The Whale and Orca elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings, to drop your hang-ups, personality flaws, and get busy revealing the unique note of your soul that it came here to sing. Allow the song that echoes in the 4 chambers of your heart to emanate in all 4 directions. Peel back the layers of suffering and pain and reveal to others your soul's true song, and endeavor to see the soul of all those you meet. Now, is that not fitting for what I was talking about? What we are all talking about here. So fitting. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Like, yeah. Is that terrifying for you? Terrifying for you to open your soul's song? Terrifying for you? How is it terrifying for you, and how can I help? I'm just saying, I just pulled this deck. This is an amazing deck of cards, and it's the Secret Language of Light, okay? And as we're coming up on Remembrance Day, it's card number 11, and it's all about remembrance. And I was just talking about we've forgotten our, song, the song of our soul. We've forgotten it when we came here. Yeah, I have a lot of childhood trauma too. I really do. I'm going to challenge, I know, oh my God, right? I'm going to challenge you guys to not say the word trauma anymore. I'd like you guys to actually say awakening. I have a lot of anxiety due to childhood awakening. Because when we put the word trauma to it, it creates us in a stuck box of trauma. And it creates us in something that needs to be healed. And I feel that those things may have happened in order to bring you to who you are now. So can you honor who you've become? Or do you need to fix who you are? Now, there's a healthy balance there. Okay? There's a healthy balance there. And we all have a choice as to how we come. Yeah. Words are magic. I agree 100%. I really do. They do hold power. And the words that we put to our feelings, or the words we put to our past, or the words we put to our situation now will either break us, they will stake us, or they will propel us upwards. Good. That's excellent. Good. Yeah. I think a lot of people awaken late in life, or they don't have the challenges as a youth, perhaps, but they awaken late in life. And those who have had those childhood awakenings and all of that stuff go on, people say that you have to heal from them. And I don't know that I agree, because if our soul came here to learn a lesson, or our soul came here to, those things happen to help us become who we are, then what is the healing that needs to happen? It's a thing that happened, and it awakened us at a very young age. A lot of young children grew up very fast as young children, especially if they're starseeds. Especially if they're starseeds. Okay, but that was your journey to come here and awaken at a very young age. How would you be here to teach or to do what you do now if you weren't awakened at a young age? A lot of us have forgotten our soul name as I look at the bottom of the deck. This is a beautiful card. I'm going to read that one too, part of it, because it's a long read. If I can find it. It's the beginning of the deck, soul name. So it's about finding yourself. I guess if you feel lost. I was awakened at age 4. You are or about to receive the name of your soul. Your soul name acts as a link between your inner and outer worlds, enabling you to merge authentic wisdom into your everyday experience and create a life from your heart. You placed your soul name in your heart before you were born. As you explore your inner world and open your heart, you will discover the name of your beautiful essence. You are ready to awaken your heart and know its absolute fullness. You are safe to discover, connect, and receive. All your dreams and desires will be realized with an open heart. Ask for and be open to receiving the name of your soul. It may arrive in a way you don't expect, but when it comes, you will know it. It's authentic by the way it feels. Literally, your heart and soul. You are worth it. Open yourself to receiving the sounds your soul is sending you, just like through that whale song one here, the sounds, right? Like on and on it goes with these, the same thing we were talking about and everything I channeled before I even started pulling cards. Here we are, and the cards just come out to confirm it. It's like a portal of energy that we all step into it. We all step into actually who we are. Yeah. And sometimes reality bites, as they say, right? Because we've wandered so far from what our true soul song is and our true soul name is. What is your true soul name? I don't know what my true soul name is. For me, I like listening to sounds that I can't hear. I'm going to challenge you guys to do that. Between 10,000 hertz and 20,000 hertz. It's not even something that your ears can necessarily hear. You can at some points, but I would challenge you to listen to those, because I feel that that's the kind of grounding and the kind of energy we all need right now. It sounds that our soul can hear, not necessarily our ears can hear. Yeah, I love the C note crystal singing bowl. Oh, I have one. It's buried in storage right now. I'll get it out. I just dug out all of my Christmas doodad stuff to hang it up. So to get them set up, because I have surgery on the 23rd now. So yeah. I'm going to put these cards all back funky where they go so I don't lose things. I'm just having a really beautiful time talking with you guys and getting your perspective on things that are going on, which is kind of why I came on. I just wanted to really touch base, you know, and talk about all of these things. When I started channeling all of this stuff a while back, it was through a person I was channeling named Trioid, and he was a scientist. And I channeled a whole lot of stuff that actually happened, which to me was surprising, and I guess it shouldn't have been, but it was. Anyway, nonetheless, here we are. Yeah, and it, well, it changed my life, because when you channel things and you think you're kind of crazy because you're channeling information, then all of a sudden these things start happening. It's just, it's craziness, you know? It makes a person wonder if they are crazy. Well, thank you for saying I'm a benevolent soul. I appreciate that. I do love very much, and I do try to help. I do try to bring courage and, you know, care, compassion. I would just love for all of us souls, if you're going to do anything for the wars or praying or whatever, let's just agree in peace, in love, and in harmony, and sit there with our eyes closed, feel that in our hearts, and just send it out there. Even more so than praying for an outcome or anything like that. Let's just feel that white light come in, and let's just feel it emanate in our hearts and souls, and let it gently flow out of us to the world. I think that is the best use of our gifts right now. It's the best use of our talents right now. It's the best use of our energy. Because I think right now what's happening is even the earth, Gaia, the people on Gaia, they are all feeling so much frustration, so much lack, so much of the lack. All lack is, here's another little lesson for you. All lack is being at point A and there's point B, and we don't know how to get there. That's all lack is. Lack can be hurtful. Lack can be painful. It can bring death, but it can also be beautiful. It can bring awakening. It can bring all these things. I think the biggest thing the world needs is love, just like that old Beatles song. All you need is love. Right? So can we be that eminent energy and send love out to the world? Can we be that? Even just for 5 minutes in meditation? Sure we can. Sure we can. There's nothing that's going to harm us by doing so, right? That's the way I look at it. Love is the most beautiful thing that there is, especially when it's for a mass collective in consciousness. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I just got told I spoke the truth. There's somebody else in the room other than I am and Malika, and I feel as though I'm channeling something for this person, whomever's here, something to do with a man who has passed away. I don't know if there's anyone in the room other than Malika and I am, because it's not for you. I don't feel the message is for you. There's a man that has passed away lately. Could be lately, but I think it's probably about a year ago. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to, but I'm just going to tell you what I'm getting. I love to have the confirmation so I don't feel like I'm crazy, but that's okay if you don't want to. So the man that passed away, he's very, on the other side, he's very big-hearted and loving energy. And I feel peaceful energy. I feel very peaceful. It's like a, you know, sort of energy of breathing, sighing, relief even in hearing that this person is coming through. There's some sort of energy also about hoping that somebody got the letter or got the message. There's something about that. They're hoping that someone got the letter or the message. So something was left behind. I just heard safety deposit box or letterbox, a letterbox or something at home. Kind of like a, I don't know, it's about this big, it's about this long. It might even be white, but it's a box that has letters in it. Something to do with the letterbox. Something might have been left in there. There's also an item along with that. Whatever letter that is, there's an item along with that as well. That's what I'm getting there. So there's that. And he's holding a leash. So they could be, somebody could have lost a pet recently and that person is with your animal. Or somebody will lose a pet soon. And that pet that is going to pass, he is waiting for that pet. Somebody who is, it's an older pet, not a young pet who's going to pass, but an older pet and something you've been expecting to come your way. Because he's holding the leash, but it's wrapped around his hand and the end of the leash is empty. And usually for me, that means that they're waiting for a pet that they had in this life with them to pass and come meet them, or your pet is going to pass and he is going to be in charge of that pet. Grandfather or otherwise. Grandfather. Definitely could be someone's grandfather. Yeah, that's what I'm getting there. He had this hat. It's kind of like a fishing hat, but it was more like a that adventure guy, Indiana Jones hat. That's what it is, but he used to wear it fishing. And he had one lure hanging off, and it would have been on the right side at the back, hanging off. It was just a lure. It used to have a hook on the end. He hooked into the hat, but it got lost. The hook fell off or something. I don't know what that's about. He was a deep fisher. Like he would fish in a lake, but he would use technology or something, I don't know, like sonic ultrasound, something to see where the big fish were, like char, something like that. Anyways, this might not be for anyone in the room, but it'll be for somebody who watches this later. And whoever this is for, please do leave me a message when you get this information. He passed away, I believe, from something to do with the heart. I feel like the heart is very heavy. He's showing me that like a blocked something was blocked in the heart, blocked aorta or something. Could be whatever, but heart is very heavy. And also heavy about leaving things unfinished. This person that passed away would have left some things unfinished, I believe. Yeah, he would have left some things unfinished, and he's a little bummed about that. Oh, well, somebody's thinking about taking up his journey, and that would make him very, very happy. He's like, it would honor me immensely for them to take up my journey, but everybody has their soul calling, I'm telling him. And then he's like, well, yeah, but it would honor me. So he's acknowledging that whomever this is for, that they have a gift and a knack for what he used to do, and that it would make him so happy to have them follow kind of in his footsteps. But it's almost like in a say interchangeable thing. If you're wondering how to bring it to light so it would manifest or resonate for you, then that will come for you. And he wants you to keep an eye out for a black feather on the ground or something like that. The next time, okay, this is why I'm doing this. You see, when I do this and I'm channeling, so the next time you're sitting there and you need to brush something away from your face, or you feel like something's on your face and it's not, it's him. He's saying, hello. He's saying, I'm here. I support you. There's something, this person was very close to you. It wasn't somebody who was a standoff energy. The reason I say that is because I'd get that feeling, and anyone who is a standoff energy in lifetime wouldn't come across going like this usually to you. Yeah. Might even have called you their little pet or something. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. End of soundbite. That's what I just got. I'm going to pull you an angel answer. I was thinking I'm going to pull you an angel answers card, and look what I have on the bottom. Interesting, right? You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. I can't make that shit up. Just saying. Oh, and another card came out. Cat or pillar. Opportunity. Maybe someone's going to get a cat. That is a beautiful card. Look at that. I've never seen that card before. You're welcome, I am. I will see you again sometime. Blessings to you and sleep well. It's a card number 4, so it's building something on a foundation. As you said there, I am. I don't know if you're still here, but look at this. I've got time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs. Now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. See, there's your confirmation. Off you go. Good night. Yeah, they are beautiful and warm, aren't they? I honor and follow the guidance of your heart. Prosperity comes to you now. I think I'm also going to do more channeling on the channel, like channeling like this. Just set up some evenings or something where I can sit down and just channel information for people, because that is a gift I don't usually share, except for in lives or whichever. My darlings, I'm going to say good night. I am tired and it's time to move upwards and onwards with my evening. I love you guys. Mwah. Blessings to you. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Thanks for sharing in this journey with all of us. And remember, fill your heart with white light and just send it out to the masses. We all need it. I love you guys. Blessings. Bye-bye. Great meeting you as well.